Hi, Dan Krause here. I'm a Wisconsin elder law attorney and practitioner, and I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about the Medicaid 5-year look-back period. But before I do that, I just wanted to invite you to sign up for our newsletter if you would like. And the email address that you should send a request to is newsletter@friendly.law. That's newsletter@friendly.law, and we will get you signed up for a monthly newsletter full of really interesting tidbits. So, the 5-year look back period. In Wisconsin and nearly every other state, I think it may be all states now, but I can't tell for sure. In Wisconsin, we have a 5-year look back period regarding gifts and transfers related to Medicaid. So the 5-year look back period basically is that you if you give anything away, or if you transfer it for less than fair market value, so if you sell it for much less than what it's worth, then that's considered to be a prohibited transfer. Now, if you make application for Medicaid because you need insurance, the state insurance, to help pay for nursing care or assisted living or other types of long-term care, if you make an application within 5 years of making a gift or a transfer for less than fair market value, then you will be given a penalty period. So the key dates are the date of the gift or the transfer and the date that you submit an application. If there is less than 5 years in between those two dates, then you will be given a penalty period. Now, the penalty period depends on the amount or the value of the gift. So in 2021, the divisor is about $9,300. And that's not exact, but it's going to go up in 2022. And every year it goes up, at least so far. So the divisor means that if you take that number and you divide it into the number and the amount that you've given away or you transferred for less than fair market value, then that's the number of months that you will be prohibited from accessing Medicaid. Unfortunately, the penalty period does not start until you are otherwise qualified for Medicaid. And what that means is you have to be down to $2,000 or different amount depending on whether you're married and have a spouse who is not needing these types of care. That number 2,000 can go up significantly. But if you're a single person, you have to be down to $2,000. You can own a home and one car and burial expenses in a trust or more commonly in an insurance policy. But other than that, if you're not down to the $2,000, they won't start your penalty period. So planning around this penalty period is very important regarding trying to access Medicaid and getting your care paid for without going completely broke. If you have questions about how you can navigate this penalty period, or whether or not a gift is proper or should be considered at this point in your life, please give us a call. I'd be happy to talk with you. Our number here is 608-268-5751. Thanks for listening.